give Tennessee State University the money.
New tonight, Tennessee State University, TSU, announcing new leadership for some of its top programs, but there are concerns about long-standing budget issues that could slow the school's progress. Fox 17 News' Chris Knowles is live now at Tennessee State University tonight with more on the tough road ahead. Chris?
TSU announced a new interim band director and a new director of cheer and dance that will oversee the school's dance team. But here's the thing. These new leaders will have to inherit the school's financial challenges. Tennessee State University named James Sexton as the new interim band director and Dwight Pope as the new director of cheer and dance, which includes the band's dance team, the Sophisticated Ladies.
I'm excited. I'm on cloud nine right now.
Pope says he's looking forward to his new role, but ongoing financial issues the school faces are forcing him to find alternate options for funding. Pope says the band's dancers will have scholarship opportunities, but when it comes to the cheer program, he will rely on outside support.
I would start with my alumni, Sophisticated Ladies, and then I will branch out into the era of the alumni of the university.
The federal government found the state of Tennessee underfunded TSU by $2 billion over decades. Former Tennessee Senator Brenda Gilmore worked on that committee that did the study. She says it's imperative the state does its part moving forward.
I encourage the Tennessee legislators again to keep their word and to give Tennessee State University the money.
On top of the funding issue, state auditors pointed to a mismanagement.
So watching this right now, what they're really kind of going over is all the mismanagement of funds that kind of happened at Tennessee State. And we kind of covered that already on LBR before. And so I don't necessarily want to get into all of that. However, so first things first, I guess we got a new interim band director. So I remember, so first of all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whenever you watch me right now. My name is Jay Luke, the owner and operator of the Passionates Network, where we amplify the voices, elevate the culture, and champion the musicians. Don't forget that you can go inside of our store and get anything that you want, get 30% off your purchase. All you got to do is type in HBCU band. Also, don't forget that we are also having the Fuel Your Passion Scholarship Fund, and the link is inside of the description. So I remember before we had actually talked about I had actually brought up, the financial problems that the original band director was going through. And so I guess he got removed. They removed Dr. Reginald McDonald, and they said effective immediately. And so with that, they brought in the interim director, which is Mr. Sexton. Now, apparently, not apparently, but Mr. Sexton was the assistant band director. He was very instrumental in some of the arrangements, but also very big on having the jazz band program and being successful in that area. Now, one thing I did not know is that the person who is over the cheer is also the person that is over the Sophisticated Ladies, which I had absolutely no idea. So honestly, that part is new information for me. But apparently, Dr. McDonald is out. Now, I don't really know if that means that, he was found guilty or they just kind of wanted to wash their hands of it or whatever. So I don't want to speculate on that end, but I guess, like I said, they said, you got to go. So there is a new interim, and then they're supposed to be doing the search for a official director of bands, I think very soon, if I'm not mistaken. Which I guess legally you have to do that. I've always been like, well, if you found somebody who was the interim who you all felt was comfortable to be the interim, to just make them the head. But to me, that just always felt like right. But I also realized that you have to give everybody a shot, and you got to legally open up the position for everybody to be able to apply for said position, so on and so forth. So I guess I get it on that part. But again, this is the new news, is that Mr. Sexton is going to be the new interim director of bands. And basically exactly what they said is they are going to be inheriting the same financial problems and challenges that, Tennessee State, as the university and Tennessee State as the band program had prior to them removing Dr. McDonald. But let's continue watching.
Of the university's finances. Back in February, new leadership at TSU made cuts to help balance the books. One of those changes, incoming freshmen will face a scholarship cap at just 20% of annual tuition, raising concerns about whether they can afford to attend. Pope says TSU's cheer team is currently ranked.
That is crazy. And I get it, right? Like, you get a scholarship cap at 20%, which means that you're going to have to cover the other 80, whether that be through financial aid or out of your own pockets. I think the problem that I see with that is right now where we are financially as far as the country, financial constraints. We're talking constraints. We're talking about people who have so much student loan debt, so on and so forth. Like, I don't know if that's going to help the student in the long run. I think it's dope that, they're trying to find ways to be able to, offset all of their costs and make up for funding in places. But I don't know if that truly helps the student. Just saying.
Fifth in the nation, and he's determined to keep it going, even if it means making sacrifices.
Even when I have to give or pour into the program myself, in addition to the alumni, we make it well worth it.
Folks I talked with in the community today tell me that they are excited about the new leadership and they call it a breath of fresh air. But they say the school will need money in order to go on. Reporting live in North Nashville, Chris Noss, Fox.
Yeah, so I like the fact that the school, the community, everybody is excited about the new changes and so on and so forth, and the new changes that are trying to go forth. Again, I really hope that Tennessee State as the university as a whole pulls it together and is able to come back from this financial deficit that it is going through at this particular moment. And then also, I really do hope that and I said this before and I'm gonna say it again, I know Dr. McDonald has now been removed, but I still hope the aristocratic bands continues to grow and continues to thrive, even in the position that they sit in right now with an interim director coming in, as well as the change of the guard and the cheer and the sophisticated ladies. So again, I really think that this is a interesting thing. I'm going to continue to keep my eye on it. And again, and this is one of the situations where somebody sent this to me. So you guys keep sending this stuff to me. I'm gonna keep talking about it. And I'm keep looking at it. You guys tell me what you all think inside of the comment section. How do you all feel about this? Do you think Mr. Sexton is going to be good for the program moving forward? I mean, even though he is the interim and we don't know what's going to happen on the back end as far as, finally naming a director, will he be named a director? Should he be named a director? You guys leave all that information down inside of the comment section. Don't forget, you can go into our store, get 30% off your purchase. All you got to do is type in HBCU band. Also, go ahead and get to that Fuel Your Passion Scholarship Fund. Remember, that is inside the description. Outside of that, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.